Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a delicious fish pie. Now this fish pie, of course, is not a sweet pie, it's a savory pie. It's a pie that is made from just potatoes, onions and fish of choice. And mine here today is codfish. So if you're interested in knowing how to make it, let's get started. So what I got here is two small fillets of cod, and this is fresh. This is not a salted cod, so you could use salted or fresh for this one, but it's skinless, boneless. And what I'm going to be using there, or starting with there, I'm going to be putting this into some hot water to start boiling. So what we'll do is have our water already boiled, and we're going to put our cod fillets in there, and we're going to put in about a half of an onion. I got mine cut up here because we're going to be frying this, and we're going to be putting in about half a teaspoonful of sea salt. If you're using salted fish, you don't need to use salt. So what we're going to do here now, we're going to part cover. Just leave your lid just lifted a little because you don't want for it to boil over. I'm going to put it on a medium heat for about 5 to 10 minutes. I just want for the cod or the fish of choice, whichever one you're using. It could be salmon, it could be whitefish, bass, it doesn't matter. You just need it where it's going to flake apart to start the next step. So I'm going to put this on the stove top and we'll start frying our onions, and I'll tell you what's next. Okay, I'm going to be using about a tablespoonful of olive oil and then about a teaspoonful to a tablespoonful of butter. We'll let that melt down first, and then we'll add in our chopped onions. After you've peeled and chopped your onions into small pieces like this, started frying there until it starts to partly cook. We're just going to be putting a little bit of seasonings over it first, a bit of pepper, and we'll leave the salt for the very end. So what I mean about fish pie, you're going to be using a pie pan, and if you don't want to use a pie pan, you just want to use just a round casserole dish pan, that's fine as well. You're going to need about 6 or 7 medium potatoes peeled and boiled, and a medium onion chopped for that. So that's what you need there. So after I boil the potatoes until fork tender with about half a teaspoonful of sea salt to season the pot and the potatoes, now what I'm going to do is mash this and add in a couple of ingredients, and I'll tell you what that is. So after you've drained the water off, keep about a cup of your vegetable water to use for your roux, and I'll explain that to you after. A tablespoonful of butter, and now what we're going to do is mash these potatoes down. We're going to be adding in about a 1/4 cup of evaporated milk or milk of choice, and you could even use cream if you want, and just mash that in until it's all blended. Now our onions is coming along really nice, and they're almost cooked to where I want them. We're going to be making a roux with this, and you've seen on other videos where I made a nice floured paste, and I'll explain that as we go. We're going to be using about a half a teaspoonful of savoury, and if you don't have access to savoury, you could use a sage or a parsley, that's fine. We also, I'm going to top it now with about half a teaspoonful of sea salt, and I'm going to put some more pepper in there. We'll let that continue frying, and we'll get back to our potatoes. You can put other seasonings in with this if you want to, of your choice. I'm just going to be using salt and pepper, and that's again for taste, and you don't necessarily need to use it if you're using salt fish. So now that's all we need to do there. Now let's spread half of this potatoes into the bottom of our pie pan. So I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil, or you could use butter. Just a little bit on the bottom of the pie pan. And then I'm going to scoop up a nice helping of this potato, because we need half for the bottom and half for the top. And pretty much all you're going to do here now is spread the mashed potatoes with the seasonings that you wanted in there around like you would a pie crust, just like this. So my onions is just the way I like them. So if you want them brown, if you want them clearer, you can continue frying them. I got 2 tablespoonfuls of flour. I'm going to lift my pan so as it don't pop, and I'm going to mix this around. So this is pretty much how you would start a roux, and this roux is good for a lot of different dishes, and today it's for our base, or our filling I should say, for our fish pie. I'm going to be putting in 1 cup of vegetable broth or stock. I'm going to be stirring this around until it starts to thicken. And that's all you need to do there. So once it's starting to thicken, you can just turn it down on a simmer. At this point, just test your broth there to see if, or your roux, to see if it's seasoned enough for you. If you need to add a little bit of something, you can add it at this stage. So now we're going to get over to our cod. So what we're going to do first is drain all of that fish broth off of the cod. Now this, what I'm pouring out here now, is pretty much the juice from our fish that we had boiled. You can keep this, let it cool, freeze it, and use it for a seafood chowder. I'm going to put this off to the side. Now what we're going to do is take all of our cod, pour it out onto a plate, because I just want to crumble it up to little pieces, because we're going to be tossing. You can use the onion there as well, so the onion that's left in the pot you could use. Just crumble it up like this, and we're going to pour this now in with our roux. So after you get it all pinched off into small pieces, just pour it on into your roux like this. And now all you need to do is just mix all of this in together. Now I hope I'm making you hungry, because this is a delicious pie, a fish pie. And here in Newfoundland and Labrador, we love cod everything. And at Christmas time, Christmas Eve, we usually have fish and brews or fisherman's brews. Now this one could replace that one and give you a nice fish meal, or you can have it any time of the year. Now I'm going to show you what's next. So what you're going to do now is pour all of this delicious filling into your pie pan. Now I may not be able to get all of mine in there, because I might have made a little bit more, but that's okay. I'll eat that after with a little bit of bread. Now what we're going to do, we're going to scoop up the potatoes and put over the top. So all I'm doing now is just putting dollops of the potato on the top. Now you can smooth this down if you want to. I don't want to take my filling out of this pie. I'm just going to leave it a rough look like this. And that's all you need to do there. Now I'm going to tell you what to do next. So that's how easy it is to make a fish pie. Now what we're going to do, I put the pie pan on top of a pizza pan. So if the bubbling of the fish sauce in the middle bubbles over, it's just going to fall into this and not into the bottom of your stove. So now all you need to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you're going to put your pie in the oven for 30 minutes or until a light golden brown, because everything is cooked. We just need for it to all come together. So meet me back here and I'll show you what it looks like. Our fish pie is baked. It looks and smells absolutely delicious. So I'm going to let it cool down for just a little bit. Remember, it's got to be served hot anyway, but I just want for just a rest for about 5 minutes. So I hope you're excited about making this pie, this fish pie. And again, you could have fish of choice. You could use salmon, char in the Northwest Territories. You could use bass or any type of fish, white fish. This is cod here today, Atlantic cod. So what I'm going to do now is cut into my fish pie and take out a nice piece. Of course, this is not a type of pie that you're going to be serving cold, because this is a meal. So I just want it to rest a little bit so the sauce is not going to run. And I'm going to attempt to take out a piece without breaking it. Okay, so the first piece is kind of going to be not pretty, because we got to try to get it out of that area. And the trick to it is let it set just that little bit more, and it's not necessarily coming out like a piece of pie. It's just baked in layers like pie. And just look how delicious this cod sauce is, and the potatoes. We're going to serve this here today with some homemade bread. I'm also going to serve it with some relish, some corn relish, and some sweet mustard pickles. And that's it, as good as it gets. So what I'm also going to do, I'm going to top a little bit of green onion onto my fish pie, and I'm going to put another little bit of black pepper. Of course, I love black pepper, and a cup of tea. So now I hope that you found this episode for fish pie helpful for you today. And again, you don't have to have this one at a special time like Christmas. You can have it for Good Friday or any time of the week if you like fish, anything. So I'm going to have a little taste here now. This smells absolutely amazing. Put a blow on it. The creaminess of that mashed potato, and you use your favorite potato. You don't have to use the red like I've got showing there. And the tastiness of that fish filling in the middle. 2 thumbs up by Bonita's Kitchen. I can't wait to finish that fish pie. So delicious. So now if you want to make this one, the recipe is posted down below. I'm also going to share with you the sweet mustard pickles and the corn relish. Ought to be at the top left hand corner or at the bottom of this video as well. You can also send us a message on www.bonitaskitchen.com or visit us on our Facebook page. So I hope you stuck around for the whole episode of making fish pie. And I don't want to take any more of your time. So from our kitchen to yours, thank you for joining us. And you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea. A journey in culinary. Always has an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen. To yours.